So you can use lipid nanoparticles that are engineered to fall apart with the right amount of activation. So therefore you can release the drug at the site of the basically at the tumor site.
Let's go! Hey Joris, a couple of episodes ago we were talking about drug delivery devices. And thinking about some of those applications that we've done here at Starfish got me thinking about the fact that, there's actually another category of that. So not only do we do devices that deliver the drugs, but the device actually activates the drug as well. And I wonder if you could maybe walk us through some strategies that one might use to activate the drug.
That's a good question, Nick. Definitely if you think about combination devices, often you think about drug delivery devices because you deliver the drug to the patient in the right format. But there is that other category where you can have a device that is actually used to activate the drug at the right location in the body. And why you would do that is if you think about like a tumor, you want to take a drug, but you want it really to act in the tumor. So you can
as opposed to systemic.
Exactly, as opposed to systemic activation. So you can use a device to really, very precisely in a local environment in the body activate that drug. And different technology that you can use for that are, for example, MRIs, like magnetic resonance. So you can use lipid nanoparticles that are engineered to fall apart with the right amount of activation. So therefore you can release the drug at the site basically at the tumor site. You can also use ultrasound. Ultrasound can be used to facilitate uptake of a drug at the site of the location that you want to target.
Right.
And then there is something else that's called light-activated drugs, so photosensitive drugs. And for example, using an implant or using small needles with a light on the end, you can activate a drug at the site of the disease.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was nodding there when you said the light activation, and that's something that I've personally had a hand in doing some development work here at Starfish. And in fact, we did a really kind of internal, I would say, but we were doing a project where we're delivering a drug specifically into the pocket of the tooth, and then we had another device that came in to do the delivery and then activation where it would illuminate at a certain wavelength and activate that was called a photodynamic agent, and then the agent would release these free radicals and become an antibiotic, or not an antibiotic, pardon me, an antimicrobial that would do its work in the body. So it's really kind of a cool way to activate it.
Yeah, so it's really the combination of the device and the drug together that work and do the trick. So that's another application as opposed to the drug delivery devices only, and something that we're very interested in pursuing.
Yeah.
I think there's a big future for these types of applications.
Absolutely, and it got me thinking too. We were talking about ultrasound. I know we're doing a couple of projects in that area, and there's what I don't know about ultrasonic activation would fill a very large book. And we've got some folks I know in the building here that know quite a bit more, so maybe we'll have them on for another episode.
That'd be very interesting.
Okay. Well, that's for another episode, but in the meantime,
have a great day.
Have a great day.